welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing my July monthly favorites. I had to think about that because I'm like, what month is it? But anyways, I'm really excited because there has been a lot of new products that I've been trying out here lately that I wanted to share with you. As you know, we're back in the swing of things with doing first impressions tutorials, so I know next month's favorites will probably be even bigger, but we have a lot of good ones this month. So anyways, really quick before we do get started, if you are new to my channel, then hello, welcome. Make sure before you leave, you do not forget to subscribe right down below. That way you're notified for future videos from me. I do post 3 times a week, so Wednesdays, Fridays, and mail hauls every single Monday. And also make sure you hit that bell notification so you're notified as soon as the videos go live. But I'm really excited to go through these favorites, so let's get started. And also I do have my normal like eyeshadow on because I just got off work and I was really hyper and excited, and I'm like, okay, let's just go ahead and film the video. What do we want to start with? Okay. So the first thing I want to mention is limited edition, and I've only used this a couple times, but I absolutely love it. And so I wanted to show it to you guys. That way, if you had planned on picking it up, you kind of know my thoughts on it. I didn't want to wait to show it to you in next month's favorites in case it was sold out. So this is the Nars Atomic Blonde palette. So I actually used this in a first impressions video on Wednesday, but I've been using it a couple more times before that. So here is what the palette looks like, and I really like it because it has kind of a couple things you would need in one if you were on the go and you needed just like a travel palette. So you have 4 different eyeshadows. Now you don't have any matte shadows, but you really could use the bronzer as a matte shade and just put any of these in your lid and it would look awesome. And then you have a bronzing shade, and then you also have a highlight shade. These shades are absolutely gorgeous, and this is available at Sephora. So here is the first eyeshadow. It's also really great as a brow bone highlight. We have a really pretty brown gold, and then we have 2 shades that are basically like glitter shades. Now my least favorite in the palette is this green because it does have some sparkles in it, but I haven't actually tried the green on my eyes yet. So let me show you guys some swatches. But yeah, this palette is absolutely stunning, and I absolutely love that they put a bronzer, a highlight, and eyeshadows. And the bronzer I feel like is darker than Laguna. The name of it is Unleashed. I'm not sure if this is sold as a individual bronzer, if you can like buy it by itself, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And actually I think I wore it today on my cheeks to work. So here's a swatch of the bronzer and the highlight, but the formula is so creamy. Here's what those 2 look like swatch. So this has like blown me away. I've actually tried quite a few Nars products lately. They have been killing it with new releases, but this one by far is like one of probably my favorite Nars palettes that I have. I think it's really universal. I feel like a lot of people could wear it, and then I also love that you're getting highlight, bronzer, and eyeshadow. So yeah, I'll leave all the stuff that we talk about linked down below for you guys, but Atomic Blonde is the bomb. Next product is something I've actually been using every day, and these are the Flower Beauty concealers. I did I think it was a drugstore, testing drugstore makeup or something type video back in June, I believe, and I had tried out these concealers, and they're actually really full coverage. The applicator on them, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it is massive, so it really gets like a good amount underneath your eyes, and the colors themselves are really pretty. It's great coverage, blends in really easy, and overall I've been absolutely loving it, and it's really affordable. I can't remember the price tag on it, but with Flower Beauty they are sold I think on Walmart.com or Target.com. Don't quote me on that. Like I said, I'll leave it linked down below, but this concealer has been one that I've been really enjoying. I really don't want to save lip products to the end, but I'm going to because I have a lot. Okay, next 2 things are going to be skincare items. So this is the First Aid Beauty acne clearing pads, and these have been a lifesaver this month. I don't know why. I feel like because of all my traveling and stuff, and I've been kind of stressed. But anyways, I've been having like a couple little breakouts. So normally at nighttime or even in the morning, I use their cleansing pads, the Radiance pads. I feel like they're really gentle on the skin, but they also give you a really nice, like almost a little bit of an exfoliation, but it just makes your skin feel like nice and bright. But these are acne clearing pads with white clay, and they have a salicylic acid acne treatment in them. So this has been really good just to kind of like spot treat the areas that I have going on, but overall to kind of prevent breakouts from happening, I've been really enjoying these. These are actually new to their line from what I remember. It's like one of their newest releases. They are coming out with a concealer, or they've come out with a concealer that's new, and I will be trying that, which I'm really excited about. But yeah, these have been saving my life this month. I'm gonna put the microphone closer to me. That way, hopefully you guys could hear me better and maybe not hear the thunder so much. Okay, oh, it's too close. Okay, so this is the Drunk Elephant De-Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Serum. And I've loved this because I have actually been traveling a lot in June and July. I think May was the last time I had did my monthly favorites. And this was a newer product that they came out with. But you basically can mix it into your skincare if you want to mix it in with like a moisturizer or even like a serum or sunscreen or whatever. And it gives you the most beautiful bronze. I feel like if you're somebody that doesn't like to just be barefaced at the beach, this is really all that you need, because it gives you almost like a little tint of something, but you have like a bronze goddess type look going on. It doesn't even feel like you have anything on your skin. It sinks in really well. And I feel like this is definitely a staple of the summer. I still have it swatched on my finger, but definitely a staple for the summer. And it's a beautiful, beautiful shade as well. It's not orangey. It's not like too dark. It's perfect. The perfect shade. They also, whenever they sent this, they sent the cutest little orange beach bag. I think I showed it in a haul, and I've also been using that nonstop. Okay, the next thing are these blush palettes, and I have actually been loving these. These are from the brand Stilazzi, and they came out with two, Bahamas and Barbados. One is like a darker and one is a lighter, and I'm kind of in that skin tone where I feel like I can wear both. So as you can see, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I have been using them a lot. I actually have this palette on my cheeks today. I will kind of just run my brush through the bottom, because each side right here is like a shimmer shade and then you have a matte shade. But the colors are so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. And I really like the formula. It's very smooth, blends into the skin very well. And it also packs a punch. Like, that is the light shade. Wait till you guys see the dark shades too. And I love that they made two. They made one for dark skin and one for light skin. Or, you know, light, medium, medium dark, whatever you want to say. And it also comes with a mirror, which is nice. Again, I can't remember how much these retail for, but I've been enjoying them. This is the darker shades. Now, I don't really get a lot of use out of these because they are a little bit too bright for me. I can go in lightly and kind of like tap them into the skin. I probably would use that orange more so in the fall with maybe like a, I don't know, orangey look, but really, really pretty shades. Here are these three on the fingers, and I'll swatch them kind of down. This one I wear when I'm a little bit more tan, but really this shade right here, and then this like kind of dark pink shade, those are definitely my favorites from the palette. But overall, a really great formula, and I've really been loving to grab these because I don't really like to just wear one blush, and I don't like a stale blush. I like something that has like a shimmer in it. I don't really like matte blushes at all. Not that I don't wear them, but sometimes I'll top them with shimmer shades. So that's been really nice because it does have a combination, and so I can just like kind of mix in different shades with my brush. Next, we're going to talk about some powders. I don't think I've put these in a favorites video. I know I hauled them when I first got them, but I don't know why I ever strayed away from the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I have this one in medium deep, which you guys can even tell how much I've been using it, because honestly, probably in like a couple weeks, maybe even sooner than that, I'm definitely going to be hitting pan on it. I've definitely done some damage on this shade, but I don't know. I was getting to the point where I was using a lot of translucent powders on my face, and to me, I just like a little bit of color in my powder, because if I have a foundation that's too light, especially in the summer when I'm, you know, out in the sun and getting tan, I want something that I can go over and it's going to add a little bit more life back to my skin. This is the medium deep, but it does really well. I touched up when I first got home, and it's 7 o'clock. I've had this makeup on since 7. That's terrible. I've had this makeup on for like 12 hours and I'm filming, but that's okay. This one is medium deep, and it's honestly a little bit darker than it looks on the skin. Like, it looks lighter in the pan than it does on the skin. The other one I have is Give Me More Sun. I remember this used to be like a YouTuber ride or die. And this one I've really been using more so for bronzing. Not always, because sometimes it can look a little bit orange if you go in heavy-handed, but I've really been enjoying this. But since I got the Nars palette, I've been using that to bronze. And then the last powder I have is actually a translucent powder. I wasn't really crazy about this when I first got it, and only because of the sifter. Like, I'm not a huge fan of sifters, but I've been like flipping it upside down and patting it out. This has been really good as a go-to underneath my eyes. It's very finely milled. It doesn't give you like a huge flashback or anything. And yeah, I like it. It looks really good on the skin. And this is the Marc Jacobs Finish Line Invisible Perfecting Coconut Setting Powder. I don't really feel like it smells like coconut. I don't personally feel like it smells like coconut. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Have you smelled this? Does it smell like coconut? Not to me, but I don't know. Okay, now for the finale. Okay, let's go through lip products because I do have quite a few, but they're all like kind of around the same brand. So the first ones I have are the Glow Gloss by Becca Cosmetics. Are these not so beautiful for summer? So they actually are kind of inspired or named after their blushes. So the first one is Tiger Lily, and this one is a beautiful, beautiful like orange coral. No, corally pink more. It's got like a pink undertone, but it is gorgeous. I'm gonna put a little bit on top of what I'm wearing today so you can see. Okay, just kidding. You can't really see it that good. But it just gives a beautiful, beautiful hint of like orange pinky. It kind of reminds me of like pink lemonade, kind of. I don't know. The next one that we have is called Snapdragon. Now these do have a little bit of like, you can't really see, but a little bit of like sparkles in them, but I don't mind them because it's not like a full sparkle that you see on your lips. That one is Tiger Lily. So these have been really good. They definitely like, I can't ever distinguish if it's tasting or smelling like mint, but it has a minty feel to it, is what I mean. So those have been go-tos for the glosses from Becca. The next thing that I have are from Nars, and I do not know what I ever did without these. They are so freaking comfortable. These are the Velvet Lip Glides. Now I will say, I hope that it's not a Nordstrom anniversary sale. Let's see if it is. It just says it's a beauty exclusive. So Nars came out with these 2 sets that you can get on Nordstrom, and I can't remember what is in what. I think that the pinks are together and then the like more nude shades are together. But they're a set that come with 2 of these and then 2 of their like liquid lipsticks. Really good deal. It's $49 and like just one of these I think is like $21. So the fact that you get 4 is a bomb deal. But anyways, they're so, so, so comfortable. Like they feel like you have butter on your lips. The first one is Cosmel. And this one is more like that mauve-y, like purpley type shade. But I've just been loving to wear this. Again, it just feels like you have butter on your lips. And if you like to wear something on your lips every day, these are definitely the ticket. The next one's called Bound. Again, another kind of like purple type shade right there. They're so pretty. I literally want every single shade that they come in because I love them that much. I don't know why I'm just like, ah. Last one is called Cartagena. And it's more of like a bright pinky shade. Oh, I love this. Again, very buttery. Probably one of my top 5 lip formulas of life. I'm going to show you the next one that's my top 5 too. But yeah, there are those. Okay, so lastly, on National Lipstick Day, which was this past Sunday, Huda Beauty released a ton of different demi matte lipsticks. And I am obsessed. I did a full swatch video of those because I was lucky enough to receive a PR package from Huda. And so they sent over all the different shades, which I'm so grateful for. And I cannot stop wearing them. That's what's on my lips right now. Like, it makes me want to get up every day and wear makeup to work. So, normally I don't do that really. So, the first one I have is Shakika, I think is how you pronounce it. It's, you know, my mauve nude type family. I love it because it's so full coverage or opaque or whatever you want to say. It glides on with one stroke. You don't have to like do layers of it or whatever. It's so super creamy. You rub your lips together and it feels so good. It does not dry down. So it stays like comfortable and just beautiful on the lips. Mongol is the next one I've been loving. It's more of like a pinky nude. Again, so beautiful. You do not even need to use a lip liner with these. Like, I wore this lipstick all day. I touched it up when I got home today because it doesn't last 12 hours or anything, especially after eating and drinking. But it does last a long time, and it almost leaves behind like, not a stain, but you can kind of tell that you still have some stuff on your lips, just not like full coverage. And the applicator. is amazing. What other shades have I been loving? Lady Boss, another beautiful shade, a little bit darker. That one is Lady Boss. And I feel like there's one more shade that I have been obsessed with. Honestly, all of the shades are amazing. Game Changer. I'm going to put this on the front. Yeah, Game Changer is more of like a pinky. Sorry, I didn't mean to flick you off. Is more of like a pinky shade, but there are those. I did a full swatch video, like actually showing them swatched on my lips. That way you can kind of see how they apply, and then I do like side-by-side swatches, because when you look at them in the tube, it's not that they actually are similar, but some of them can look kind of similar whenever they're like side-by-side in the tube. So I did that video for you guys. Again, I'll leave it linked down below. But yeah, I think that's going to complete all of my favorites. Let me know down below what your favorites are, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. I know we had a lot of lip products, but normally I don't go hard on lip products. This is the new Drunk Elephant. This is the new, it doesn't even feel like you have anything on your skin. It sinks in. I actually have this palette on my eyes today. No, not my eyes. I just like a little bit of color in my I don't really, I've definitely done some I did a full video, swatch video of those. I did a full swatch video of those because I haven't been like a lipstick fanatic for a while, but I feel like these Nars ones and Huda and Becca, they just like spiked up my lipstick game, and I have been just loving it. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.